Do you still have?
I'm gay.
Oh, yeah.
Uncut gems.
Uncut.
Yeah,
Buds.
Uncut Gems.
General.
Uncut gems. Uncut
This is
gems.
going really
do
well
a-
so far.
Let's do a whole thing where we just do like TikTok sound clips. Like
Okay.
that's just the conversation.
Yeah.
Word.
What's hot right now on TikTok? Okay, yeah, it's pretty. Little inside baseball. Can you,
you know-
turn a headphone 2 down a little bit?
Well, you know,
Check. All right, that's good.
you know what's crazy is on YouTube the other day, I've straight up got recommended like 2 people just having casual like sex, like on YouTube.
On
YouTube?
On YouTube Live, they're just fucking on YouTube Live, straight up.
That's crazy. On
Yeah.
TikTok, I've been
Live?
seeing a lot of girls with their boobies out.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen
Yeah, I'll
that.
be scrolling and it'll just be a live stream of like some girl in like booty shorts walking on a treadmill facing away from the camera.
Yeah. It's the
No
way you walk on
context.
treadmills, right?
I was
Or
like, what?
there's one where it's like someone like with the reflection of their phone, you can like see their boobs. Like,
Yeah, and then they point the camera to them and they pull the shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen that.
yeah.
I like the picture of the one dude who was taking a picture of Doc Martens to sell on Depop, and all you see is he's completely naked, squatted down in other Doc Martens, but you can see his nuts like in the reflection because it was a literal like
See,
steel
that's a
toe on
good
the
shit right
outside.
there.
Oh my god!
It's reflecting through the steel.
Yeah.
That's creative. I'll give him
That's
that.
really
That's pretty
funny.
creative.
That shit is crazy. I've seen that.
Let me. Alrighty.
Alrighty, well.
Well, we're keeping all that in. I know,
Yeah.
you know
No. 100%. That was the greatest start.
that. Mike's got to do the.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to TikTok.
I'm gay.
All right, there you go.
What's up, Miles?
Hello.
You want to introduce yourself?
It's me, Miles.
That's all we need.
I go
Yeah,
by
hell yeah.
I go by
Hell yeah.
TROMAC, also known as Globy One Adobe, also known as Velour
So
Vandal, also known as the Ferragamo Foolie, also known as the Dior Delinquent, Masonic Margella, the Joseph A. Bank Robber. I feel like I got a few more in there.
Yeah.
We'll come back later.
We'll circle back around to him. Oh my god. Off the top, do you have anything you want to promote? Just like right off rip.
Yeah.
Definitely have a lot.
Good
Yeah,
job.
perfect. I have some shows coming up. I'll be DJing. Wait, when does this come out? So I know like when to,
Not this Monday, but next.
next Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a show on April 1st at Flash in DC.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
April
that sounds-
Fools.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Just kidding. I don't.
Just kidding. No, we also were. I think. Well, I don't know how many of us are all. Well, we'll all be involved with a show in. What is
Yeah.
that? April.
Yeah, we have the power.
April 14th.
Technology.
Yeah, April
sounds
14th.
right.
I think we're all playing a show together too, so that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, welcome on, dude.
Hey, well, thank you.
No worries.
You
Yours.
signed the waiver and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blood oath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. You had to go into the kitchen. Grace was just like,
Yeah, we pulled the knife out. Yeah.
yeah.
There was like a goat upside down,
Yeah.
just hanging as his
Yeah.
blood leaked into a ashtray.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
cool.
yeah, actually, I have something to promote.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
end of April.
No. Hit it with the cricket so you get your payback. No.
No, go ahead.
End of April, 21st to the 23rd, Morbidadia Road weekend, Worcester, Massachusetts, Long Island, and Connecticut. Well, I'll put something in there. All right.
Fuck
thanks.
Graphic that me and Grace
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a
Dude.
tour flyer?
Yeah, there's a
All
tour
right,
flyer.
we'll put
Fuck
the tour
yeah.
flyer. There we go.
You know what's funny is every time I try to do a Boston accent, it comes out and also an Australian accent for some reason. I don't know why. They're
That
like
is
akin.
wild.
If you think about it, they're sort of akin to each other. You just
Yeah.
sort of give it a little stank.
I could see the
Give it a little stank.
I'm not gonna tell you for
See,
which
there's like-
one, but yeah.
There's like Steve, like the crocodile hunter, and then there's like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And you're
There's
somewhere in between
a
that.
little bit of separation.
I feel like
there.
Mark Wahlberg could play Steve Irwin. I feel like that would be a weird casting call. I feel like people would be mad about it, maybe, but like
I would be mad about it.
I would be too. But I think it would be fun. Like
That's the new A24 biopic is Mark Wahlberg as Steve Irwin, the tragic.
Dude, the meme is gonna turn into people pulling up on stingrays with guns to people pulling up on Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's got shooters. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg's got shooters.
Did you guys see Mark Wahlberg like on the news with like the Ash Wednesday?
No.
I'm like, dude, you're trying way too hard right now. He was like, "Good Morning America." Like, I'm a Christian, and I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm sure you are." Like,
Dude, I used to have to hit that all the time because I went to like private middle and high schools. So Ash Wednesday was like a thing, and I never knew when it was coming. And then I walk into school and see dudes with like smudges on their foreheads, and I was like, "Oh shit, today's the day."
like, hey, buddy, you got a little something right there.
Yeah, hey bud, you got a little.
He's like, yeah, the love of Christ.
Just lick your thumb. I got it for you.
They thankfully don't do that at my work. You know,
Why
they-
not? I don't know.
It's a strictly
do you have
Catholic.
an? Do you actually have the answer for it? Or not?
It's a strictly
I
Catholic.
don't know
Is it
that.
strictly
I
Catholic?
don't know that
Oh, okay.
like the Black Baptist Church does that. I think that they do. They don't really believe as much, from what I understand, in like the more symbolic stuff. They do more like the literal
Okay.
stuff.
So like not Calvinist isn't the right word, but it's a little more stripped down.
Yeah, like they just do like baptisms and shit like that.
That's cool.
Anointing.
I went to a Lutheran
oils.
church, which is literally like hippie. It's like hippie Christians. They're just like, yeah, you can kind of just like believe whatever you want as long as you just like hang out. That was kind of the whole deal. It was
I guess
really
that's
weird.
cool.
That's like
Yeah,
an
that's-
ideal
yeah.
church.
Yeah.
Well, think of
just
it.
I never
vibe.
really went to church.
Yeah.
I used to go, like a friend of ours went to church, and I would go to like their like youth thing sometimes, but I
Yeah.
literally just wanted to go to play basketball.
Go play some basketball. Exactly, dude. That was the greatest thing about youth group.
Churches
was
be
like,
training basketball players.
that, but the one by us, they took the old Wizards court and like put it in that church. So
Hey,
it was like
yeah,
an NBA court inside of a church.
How do you move a
It's wild.
basketball?
Like the
Pull up the
actual wood
Yeah,
paneling.
yeah.
So did they move it as one, or like they stacked up the
I'm
planks?
sure they
and
stacked it. I think they're individual planks. I mean, that would be really funny if they just picked up the whole court and put it on the back of a fucking truck. We're
I
just
think
like,
my dad has a
up
plank
95.
from the original UMD basketball court.
Field house or whatever
Yeah.
that is. Yeah, that's awesome.
Did-
I think a lot of people
Were the planks there when Michael Jordan played for the Wizards?
Yeah, probably.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I went to Michael Jordan's last game. I think one of his last games at home, which was a Wizards game. And I went and saw him play. He put up like 42 and like hit a game winner. It was like the only good game he ever had for the Wizards.
Wasn't he the coach of the Wizards at a point too?
I don't know about that, but the Wizards also have one of my favorite histories ever. Like, but I'll speak to that in a second. But yeah, during the game though, they're shooting out in a cannon signed jerseys, like signed Michael Jordan jerseys, but a Wizards jersey or whatever. And
That's still worth some money though.
I know, and they shot one into my seat, but we had left like early in the fourth quarter because I was young. I was like 9 or something. And we left early in the fourth quarter, and my dad's friend from work got it, and
What an L.
he framed it, and I used to have to like be watched by his son, like his son babysat me, so I just
Dude.
got to look at it and be like, could have been
What-
mine.
yeah.
What a
What could've
monstrous
been.
L.
I know, it was depressing as hell.
I could have like paid for college or something like that.
You should have asked for it.
I know. I should have been like, I'm a child, like you're a grown man.
You should have been like,
what is this?
because it was my seat, you owe me 20% of all potential.
Yeah, I feel like as a child, if you ask for something and then like adults don't give it to you, then like people frown at the adults.
Yeah.
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 I feel like sports memorabilia is such a weird thing because the only person that cares about it is very young children and very old men. Like there's nobody really in between except for like cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I felt like he held that in more esteem and could respect it more than I could as a child. But at the same time, it's like, dude, give it to the kid. It's like
Oh,
when you go to
no.
a baseball
Yeah.
game. It's
Yeah,
like,
I feel like
a
that's
grown
true.
man has
I
a
feel
mitt.
like for me though, I like as a kid did not care at all about any sports whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I was like, okay, I kind of like sports.
fuck with sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being at like a Fridays one time as a kid, and they had like this figure Millennium Falcon on the wall.
Yo,
and I wanted
I'm
it so
stealing
bad. And we went there like twice, maybe 3 times in the span of like 6 months. And at each time I asked to speak to the manager. I was like 8 years old. And I just told them I wanted it. And they wouldn't give it to me. And the third time I asked, I think the manager gave me like a $25 Toys R Us gift card. Like they were just waiting for me to come back.
Yeah, he's like, here you go.
I think my family did that once. Like, I think we were at like Texas Roadhouse or some shit, and there was like something on the shelves, and my mom was just like, "That'll look cool at home."
That's so hard. That's so sick.
But it was like a little figurine. You
That's
know,
so
I didn't even
awesome.
notice. Like,
I would have been hard pressed on that Millennium Falcon for sure.
Yeah,
I would have been
yeah.
very.
And what's crazy is I think one time when I went back, there was like something different about it. So I was like, they pull it off the wall and like
They added to it.
they put it back. Like they thought about it like,
they're just like taunting you.
nah. Like,
Yeah.
I was
They,
like,
they
someone-
definitely consider it.
They were like restaging it in a different like action position every time.
Maybe the manager just like took it home because he wanted it too.
He was like, "Yeah, actually, fuck that."
I was trying to empathize.
And then
with me.
he thought about it, like he couldn't sleep at night. He was like tossing and turning, thinking about you not getting it. And he was like, "It's not fair. It's just not fair."
His wife's like, "Honey, what's wrong?" He's like, "I don't want to talk about it."
He's got like cold sweats about the Millennium Falcon. It's a damn Falcon.
I see it in my dreams.
I'd like to think that actually happened.
He like wakes up
it
and
probably did.
looks at his wife's face and it's like Harrison Ford, and then he wakes up again.
He gets sleep paralysis, and instead of the Hat Man, it's the fucking Millennium Falcon in the corner of the room.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're really taking this bit far.
Speaking of weird design aesthetics, I went into a Ruby Tuesdays for the first time in a really long time, and they still have like all this shit up on the walls, and I just like. I don't know why restaurants just have like a bunch of random shit all over the walls anymore. Like I feel like that design aesthetic was like cool in like 1992.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
You ever you remember like old episodes of MTV Cribs where it looked like people's houses were like Cheesecake Factory? There's like so much going on.
Fucking best, dude.
Dude, I feel like there's a few that still have that aesthetic. Like I feel like Texas Roadhouse has it.
Yeah, but it's just like America.
Yeah.
Yeah, They're like oars on the walls and like canoes on the ceiling.
Yeah. And then like I feel like TGI Fridays still has it, but like I don't know the last time I've even seen a TGI Fridays.
Same.
Speaking of Ruby Tuesdays, do they still have like a salad bar, or did COVID take that from us as
No,
well?
they still have stuff.
Damn, I forgot about the salad bar. That's crazy.
That used to
Damn,
be like
COVID took the salad bar.
that used to be a thing all the time. Remember like when restaurants would just have like open salad bars?
Okay. You know what the craziest thing about salad bars I always thought is up until like 2010, no salad bars had like a sneeze guard on them.
No.
not
Yeah.
at all.
People were
Damn.
just coughing into that.
Yeah,
shit.
people were just coughing on lettuce, and you're like, this looks good.
Dude, you remember Uno's?
Unfortunately.
Dude,
Yeah.
every time I went to Uno's, I got Dino Nuggies every single time.
Is there
Dino
one
nuggies.
like in the harbor still? Maybe. Who the fuck goes to the
I
harbor?
definitely
I
have
don't
seen
know.
one.
I haven't
that
been-
one closed.
And
I
like,
think.
there's one in the 15-mile radius. It has to be.
Yeah.
The only time I ever go to the
Oh no, I
harbor
think
is
there's
for-
one in Canton where the Red
There is,
Robin
yeah.
Yeah.
Canton Crossing, there's a new nose. Yeah, nobody goes there. But
Why the fuck would you replace a Red Robin with a, that's such a downgrade, dude? Like,
Have you ever been
It
to
really
CC's
is.
Pizza?
Cece's Pizza is fucking awesome. It's the greatest like college kid experience because
Yeah.
you're like broke and you're like, I can get all the pizza I want.
That's the dude. I
struggle.
don't know if I could do
Cece's is
CC's.
so good.
They used to have macaroni and cheese pizza.
They
bruh.
still do.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of a CC's style pizza, I went to Dutch Wonderland recently.
You went to
with
Dutch
my
Wonderland?
niece.
Hell yeah.
And fucking, they had like CC style pizza there. You paid like a certain amount of money and you could just eat all you want pizza. And dude, I fucked up like maybe 12 slices of pizza.
Jesus.
That's a good pizza.
You got
That's
your
a
money's
whole
worth.
pizza.
It was,
For
rough.
sure,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's a
like,
whole pizza.
it was like, I was regretting it for sure. But
wow, yeah.
it's that time.
I feel like the craziest thing about I was thinking about this about our work the other day, but like we literally have a snack store attached to our work that we get a huge discount at, and we're stoners. So like 3/4 of the income of that place is literally just us buying a fuck ton of snacks. It's
Literally.
so fucking funny. It's so tempting too. I can never lose weight because it's just like there's like Takis and Cheetos, like straight up stoner
They
snacks.
have wrap snacks
They
now.
have wrap snacks now. They just started fucking it up. They got
Wait, do they have the
everything.
boozy wrap snacks? Those are the best ones.
Right now we have the Snoop Dogg barbecue cheddar and
There's little baby ones.
Little
There's like
baby
3
ones.
different Nicki Minaj ones.
There is, yeah.
God
The truffle ones.
Yeah, the Rick Ross ones, like Miami. They taste like a actual meal. Like they taste like an actual dinner meal.
Damn.
You taste like garlic and like onion.
Hey, yo, what?
It's kind of like
You didn't bring your gift bag.
I know. I was thinking about it, and I kind of last minute was like, I thought of some ideas, and I was like, those aren't that funny. Miles knows me too well, so like, it's funnier when it's somebody I don't know that well because I have to just guess.
Yeah, like
with
Luke.
Miles, I actually know him, so like I would get him stuff he'd like, and he'd be like, oh, thank you.
Yeah,
It's like that's not funny. It's just like I just gave him gifts, which is fine.
Yeah, I like the boldness that you gave Luke, our last guest, the booty shorts.
I did give
That
him
was
booty shorts.
First time
yeah.
meeting him, gave him wrap snacks and booty shorts.
And,
sent him some messages.
and a
with that.
Lucy Black and Mild.
And a Lucy Black and Mild.
that
Yeah,
is hilarious.
that's a great
Had
gift
to.
bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for Miles, I would have got you like bamboos, which I know you use. Like a cool thrifted like giant sweater that was like cool in a bunch of different colors, and like I don't know. I have no idea. See, I
Damn,
can't think of
Max
anything,
is
like,
really
good.
over here like,
These
yeah,
are
I would have
gifts.
got you this, like something
what the
else you
fuck?
really like, and then I didn't do it.
Nardwar.
But I did.
You like Baltimore
Yeah,
Nardwar.
Baltimore Nardwar.
No, that would have been great because I actually ran out of bamboo.
Damn. Wait, back to your work real quick.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to send me an invoice after they hear this.
fine.
On Fridays, sometimes I wouldn't even buy anything. I would just, when Brendan worked at the corner store, I'd be like, hey, can I just have a soda on my way home from work?
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, just take one.
No, I think everybody does that. I think
Okay.
people will go in there and be like, I'm a patient. And they're like, whatever. And they just grab a drink.
Okay, well.
Wait, do you guys have the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper yet?
No.
Why is everyone freaking out over that?
That shit rules.
I actually have
Does it
some in
fuck?
my fridge right now.
It's
yeah,
so
pretty
good.
Did not know that was a thing.
It is
and cream
so
Dr.
good.
I'm a big fan of the cream soda Dr. Pepper.
Well, yeah, just you take the cream soda Dr. Pepper,
Add a
you
little
add a little bit of strawberry in there. That's what you get.
All right, I might have to hit that up later. All right, we need to buy a new XLR
Yeah.
cable.
Yeah, we do.
We're good.
We're good. We got it. He's got a new grip.
I got a new grip.
Yeah. Show your grip, bud.
Modify the grip a little.
Like,
Yeah.
like a
Dude,
wine
we-
glass.
Speaking of modifying grips, how's everybody's?
Yeah. You want to do this now?
Yeah, we might as well. We might as well just get it out.
That was a good segue.
That was a beautiful
So
transition.
I assume you're talking about our ongoing, I think, 4th episode deep of semen retention. at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah. Fourth episode,
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that it was a thing. And, I've just been going hard.
I don't really do it. I mean, like I definitely have like curved the number a lot, but like I don't really like practice
In a good way, or
in a good way. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Speaking of curves, I've just been going at it.
Yeah, you're home alone, bro. You're going at it.
yeah, especially, dude. I'm getting ready to be home. Like my numbers are gonna rise
Yeah, dude.
exponentially.
It's just nothing else to do. I'm like playing video games. I'm like, might as well.
That's how jerking off. Like you just get the like thought in your head, and you're just like, yeah, I can do that.
I like how that's how like our brains work. It's like, yeah, I could like, I paid $70 for this video game. I want to sit down, beat it, like do everything in it. But you know
then
what?
beat something else.
And then
yeah.
you're like, you get like you play for like 15 minutes, and you're like, all right,
It's totally true.
You open TikTok, which is like the Safari pregame, and you're like, oh shit. all right.
Safari pregame. That's crazy.
We all know it. We all know what that means.
How many tabs? Like, what's your maximum amount of tabs before you like finish a session?
One tab, but like I don't know. It depends. Like I'm not really a browser. I kind of just know like what I'm
Goes with the classic.
what I'm looking
He's
for.
a classics
You know?
guy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If he was like a music listener, like a casual music listener, he'd be like the classic rock guy.
I'm a front page man. I just
Front page.
page,
Whatever
Yeah.
catches your
He's
eye.
I was
he's
like-
new releases on Spotify.
This is like when you're at
Holy
the
shit.
when you're at the checkout and you just see all the shit right up front.
yeah,
You're
I'm
just
just
like,
like,
oh yeah.
that one looks kind of cool.
I do that sometimes. If it's a
Yeah.
hasty one, you know,
Yeah.
you're just like, okay.
It's always like today's featured. And I'm like, oh.
No, here's what I do. I'll front page and it's something in the realm of what I'm looking for, and then you go to recommended, and from there you usually can find something.
Yeah. I'm definitely like
I like how we're like hyper analyzing. This,
no,
so.
it's cool. I'm like a literally like my music taste like super eclectic all over the place because like I don't know, I can watch anything, so I'm just like I'll just go through a bunch of different shit and see if anything catches it.
Yeah, Max definitely has like 15 tabs open. It's making his like phone run slow. Like
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my phone's a mess. Actually, I should probably clean up my phone eventually just because I'm scared.
you rocking it, no incognito.
No, I don't do incognito because I want
neither.
to face my demons like face to
Yeah.
face. If somebody finds my history, I want them to know what I'm about.
Want to know something rough that happened to me? On my Safari, you know how it has like 4 recommended?
Yeah.
one day that fourth slot, there was an orange logo that popped up, and I was like, "Ooh, I think I might need to reevaluate something."
I use the incognito tab just because every time I go back, I want it to feel fresh, like I'm starting a new game.
Yeah.
So like, there's no like
fair.
bias,
Hell yeah.
there's no like
Hell
recommended. I'm like, what would you show someone who was doing this for the first time?
Right. See, I'm crazy. When I really need to search something on the internet, I use Google. I have a separate app. I use Google Chrome.
I use
Yeah, definitely. Google Chrome is like my daytime. Safari is definitely my nighttime.
Safari is the after dark.
Really a Safari in there.
I only really ever use incognito now.
Really?
Because like with
Mike's
the-
always off the grid.
Mine's
Yeah.
off the grid, dude.
I only use like I don't really have a need for like pinned tabs
Yeah.
or anything like that. So I just literally have it's like auto opens and I
You
just
use Tor
YouTube.
browser.
I just use YouTube and Twitch and that's
Mike's
it.
gonna get so off.
Mike's
grid,
like
it's
behind
annoying.
4 VPNs.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I got a VPN thing. I got a VPN thing because I wanted
Yeah.
to do like the Netflix thing and stuff like that, and I've never used it.
Damn.
So
I think-
that was a waste of money. But
I feel
you live
like
and you learn.
I feel like Mike is gonna get so off the grid at some point that like when we get older, we're gonna try to find Mike's house and he's gonna send us just like a picture of
I'm
directions he
gonna
drew.
send you like a cartoon
Coordinates.
treasure map.
Scavenger hunt.
Cartoon
He
crash.
just sends you his latitude and longitude.
He's like,
I've
"Sir,
actually done that before. People are like, "Oh, send me the address," and I'm just like, "Copy,
You're like,
paste."
it's next to this place. So I
Yeah.
won't give you the actual.
But it's like it works because they're like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" I'm like, "Copy and paste it into
Right.
your maps."
Yeah.
To be fair, your apartment is like a big building. Oh well, where you did live. Not to, I'm not gonna dox you, but
Dude.
like it is. It is like if you didn't explain to me how to get you to where I was supposed to get you, I would have not figured it out probably. So it's totally fair.
Man,
So I guess that means we all are not doing great with it.
No,
just
we're
to
not doing
summarize.
well. I feel like
yeah.
okay. So like I feel like we have to be more cognizant of it this next week. I'm
hey,
real-
I mean, I'm
Well,
better than
dude,
I'm
that's
better
not
than,
fair because I'm about to be.
true.
I'm
Can I
better,
start
I'm,
next
better
week?
than, I'm better than I've ever been. I just have like a normal like set like.
I see.
I feel like
Yeah.
our joke about semen retention has like changed Mike's life a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's actually
Dude, I'm
positively
lifting
impacted.
weights. I'm not doing that.
Well, Max,
He's
listen,
doing roids.
listen,
Maybe that's
if me and you are on this, at least Mike's on this.
Dude,
You know?
Mike is you know what's happening right now? Mike is on top of his semen retention because he's so focused on just pumping and just hitting the
He's all
roids.
pumping, no dumping.
Oh yeah, no,
Damn.
not at all, bro. Oh,
I gotta lift the weights, dude. I gotta lift the big weight.
dude, it's crazy. I was like, I actually learned this about steroids the other day, and I didn't know how I didn't know this. But like, you know, like how when dudes do roids, their heads get fucking gigantic. Like it's like a
Yeah, I
thing.
get like swollen head.
And everybody gets like all swollen and big. It's because your body is literally like growing, right? Like that's what it does. It like makes your body grow. But did you know like the reason you take steroids and HGH is because essentially like when you take steroids, your muscles are growing a shit ton, and you need your bones to grow sufficiently with your muscles so they don't destroy your bones. It's fucking
that's what
terrifying.
HGH is. HGH is
Yes.
literally to grow your body.
Yes.
Like your
So it can
bones.
accommodate.
That's
So
kinda
it can
so it
accommodate
freaks
for.
me out a little
Isn't
bit.
that fucking
I
nuts?
didn't know that shit.
That's why bodybuilders like Mr. Olympias and stuff like that are so unnaturally large.
But does,
like,
does it make you taller?
No, I don't think it's
I was
in that
thinking
way.
that.
I think it's
I was
just
about to
like,
be like, I might need to
I was
get
like,
on a
could you
cycle.
just take
Like,
I
the?
think
I
it's
don't-
more a width thing.
Yeah,
you take
I
that
don't really know
without
how that
steroids?
works.
or like bone density, I guess.
Yeah, because you need heavier bones to actually hold
Fuck.
your fucking weird muscles.
I thought maybe I'd get
But
it.
could you take it without steroids and just like
Yeah, you can
be
take that. People take
lanky
HGH
as
without.
fuck?
I don't know. I don't know how that would work. That's why
Let's
I was
start
really
doing it. Let's
confused.
be the guinea pigs.
Yeah, no, 100%.
What's the worst that can happen?
Instead of semen retention, we're going to start taking
Your head just
steroids and
gets bigger.
HGH.
Wait, I'm down.
Wait,
I'm trying to look like a
I'm
colossal
down.
titan.
Wait,
I'm trying to
wait,
be
wait.
like,
Bruh.
I did sidebar. We were talking about getting our testosterone tested as
Yeah,
a bit.
yeah.
I did find something online that we all pay like $40.
Yeah.
and we could do it.
okay,
if you
let's
guys
do
are
it.
in.
Alright,
No, let's do it. I'm in.
Okay.
$40. Get our T cells.
What
I'm
is
gonna
the
have
like?
the highest fucking testosterone.
I'm gonna have so many
Mine's gonna
fucking
be like
kids.
very not good.
What's
I
the
feel
like curriculum? Like, what's a bad test?
I know. We need to see like for
yeah,
our
I don't know
age
what the
group.
numbers
Yeah.
are because it's like in the like millions.
So like I feel like lower millions isn't like a lot. Like it's like a lower number. Like anything like sub 5 million is
I'm
really
like
low.
I'm shooting for like 3 billion.
3 billion.
3 billion.
Yeah, I might be like at 300,000.
Harrison Ford over here.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about this like we're talking about like more DBZ characters, just our power level.
What's your power level?
What's your power level?
It's over 3 million.
What's his testosterone level?
The scouter's just like on your balls. Like, you know,
It's just like calculating, and it just shows a picture of Chuck Norris.
you're like, holy, it blows up.
Dude, that rules.
Like, oh my god.
All right, yeah, we should definitely get our teeth tested.
Yeah, that's
but we
fine.
should. But what I said is we should let only Grace know the scores, and we have to guess. We can make like a bar graph.
Well, if they're bad, I eventually have to let some other people know.
Like you're a physician. I am getting a physical on Thursday, so maybe I'll do like a little sneak peek. I'll be like, "Can we test this?"
Do they
how it
do
is.
that at physicals?
Fuck it, I'll get asked.
I mean, they already take your blood and your pee. I'm sure they could take your cum too. Like,
Wait,
whatever.
you take your cum? That's what
That's
it
how
is?
you test that?
I guess I don't know.
I don't know. I think you can
It's a
test
blood test.
testosterone
Is it
through blood.
Is
yeah.
it blood? Okay, cool. Well, maybe
Does that work?
the cum's optional. Apparently,
It's like, I'm gonna hurry, doc.
I walk in,
Get
she's
this.
like, "No, you're good, you're good."
you walk in with this
Wait, question,
vial of cum blood.
question. If
You
I
can mix them together if you want.
It's a cocktail.
if I nutted for research purposes, does that count against my semen retention number, or do I get a pass? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you get a pass.
Okay, cool.
Oh my fucking god! That's so funny.
Holy shit.
You're like, Kyle, why did you do it 20? I'm like, well, it's for research purposes. And they needed a couple samples.
Yeah. It's,
Oh my
it's
God.
crazy how much money you can get for nutting into cups if you have like good genes. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
They wouldn't accept me.
Dude,
They wouldn't either for me.
I don't want to end up like that movie with fucking what's his name?
Vince Vaughn,
Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
where he has like 300 illegitimate children.
Wait, what was that movie called?
I have no idea. It was
I feel
bad.
like I
It was
remember
not a good
that.
movie.
I remember it was very bad. yeah.
I feel like they
Man.
tried to make it feel like Bruce Almighty, and like it did not work well. I know they're not similar stories, but like
It was
I
like
feel
they
it
messed
had a
up in the
similar
lab
vibe.
and accidentally gave everyone his.
It was like
Yeah.
a fucked up version of Cheaper by the Dozen.
That's what I was going to say. Cheaper by the hundreds.
cheaper by the hundreds.
Dude, cheaper by the dozen.
Yours, mine, and everyone's.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Imagine the Reddit group that they would start.
Oh my god.
like,
dude.
we're Vince Vaughn's kids.
Vince Vaughn's kids
AMA.
Discord.
Holy
Start a
shit.
Patreon. They have a
Oh
podcast.
my
You go into
god.
Discord, it's just all like different game chats. And they don't even care. They're just like, it's full gamer.
Wait,
Like
I go
on
to,
today's podcast, we have cousin Kelly the second.
wait, that's what happens when I go for my physical. They're like, do you know Vince Vaughn by chance? We just tested. I'm like, what do you mean?
Well, it's showing up that like his
We just did your
you have the same
23andMe.
blood. Yeah.
It has to be like a box you tick on job applications now. Like, are you
Related.
Hispanic or not Hispanic? Are you related to Vince Vaughn?
I'm checking yes every time, regardless.
I really like dodgeball, so I need to get my shit checked.
Yeah. Grace's like third or fourth cousin is Vincent D'Onofrio, who was like, he was the Roach guy from Men in Black.
Yeah.
He was Kingpin and Daredevil.
Yep.
It was what's his name? in
The
Full
movie
Metal
or the
Jacket?
show?
The show.
Oh,
No.
was it a show? It was a
Yeah,
show.
it was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
he was
He's in Departed.
he's in that fucking
right?
cop show.
He's in a bunch of
True
shit. He's in a
Detective?
lot of famous
No,
movies.
I thought he
Maybe.
was in like a version of Law and Order or something.
I think it might have been.
I don't know.
When
I'm-
you started that sentence, I thought you were going to say that she was a third Vince Vaughn.
She might be.
It's like
What?
1/3 Vince Vaughn.
I don't know. I never remember a lot of the actors like those like 80s, 90s like mob movie actors because all those movies are super amalgamous. But like I remember him being in like a lot of really like huge movies that I
Yeah.
can't think
He
of
was
at
in
all.
Full
right
Metal
now.
Jacket.
Oh, he
So
was
he
in
was
Full
in The
Metal Jacket.
Departed?
That was the one I was thinking about. I feel like he was in The Departed for some reason, or like Casino, or one of those.
He's always
movies.
in like random shit. Like, but
Are you
like
thinking of
legitimately.
Ray Liotta?
Well, no, I'm not thinking Ray
Okay.
Liotta. I know Ray
But,
Liotta actually died recently.
Yeah.
But like no
Rest in
meme,
peace.
she actually is related to him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Well, the
crazy.
last name.
If you were to look at her dad and him, they like are so similar. And supposedly her dad like tried to hit him up and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Somehow,
That sounds
like he
like-
knew like his aunt's cousin or something, and then just
Yeah,
no,
I feel like
fell
that never
flat.
works.
no response. I think he was going through some financial hardships too, and seeing if maybe he could help him out.
Jesus.
Respect.
Yeah,
Respect.
he tried. You
Yeah.
gotta try.
Yeah, that's a move.
I would
Hollywood,
try.
Hollywood relatives are like just
Yeah,
I feel like you have
talking
to.
points.
right.
I feel like you have to shoot your shot. You know what I mean? Like if you have a like,
Right,
I know
you're-
it's like a trope of like when somebody gets like famous or all their family like come out and start bothering them, but like I think you got to shoot your shot anyway. You're like,
Yeah.
this is embarrassing, but like if I catch on, like I would like shoot out a one-liner. You know what I mean, or tell like a crazy.
good, fam.
See, here's the way
Yeah.
you got to do
What's
it,
good,
right?
fam? That's good.
Here's the best way to do it.
Scene.
Somebody gets famous, and then instead of being like, "Hey, could you slide me some cash?"
Well, yeah, it's
just be
kinda weird
like,
to start
"Hey,
with
can I
that.
work for you?"
Ooh.
And then
Yeah.
you just automatically are just doing everything that they do with them because you work for them.
Well, that's what I DM The Rock once a day.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah. When did
That's why I DM Scott Steiner every day. 'Cause,
Okay,
yeah.
did Tweet at the Rock? Did that stop or did you keep tweeting?
I did
at
it
the
on
Rock?
I did it on my other podcast.
Well, I know that, but did
just
you keep
personally,
tweeting at the Rock?
I
personally?
will unironically comment on some of his posts every once in a while.
Okay.
Wait, so
Yeah.
do y'all have like Hollywood relatives at all?
No, I don't think so.
I have a very loose one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very loose one. I have Blair Underwood
Okay.
from. He was in that HBO show called The Treatment,
Oh, okay.
and he was
Yeah.
also in. He has so many movies. I feel like
He's one of
people
those
don't
actors that's like randomly and shit. Like,
If I showed you, he looks like if you imagined what like dude from like the early 2000s in like a cologne ad would look like.
Mike's doing some Googling over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Mike, literally.
I forgot what the name. I forget what the name.
Oh
was.
yeah, I know
I've seen
exactly
it,
who that
yeah.
is. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's right.
Yeah,
right?
he's like I went the last time I was at my grandpa's house. I just saw like a picture of him and my grandpa, and then I was just like, oh.
Can we get him on the pod?
There's also strangely, there's also a picture of him and my dad together with me and his son as babies.
Oh, shit.
And like Blair's holding me and my dad's holding Blair's son.
Damn.
And I remember I DM'd him on Instagram and I was just like, hey. I was like but I mean he never saw it.
Right.
Also he's like, I don't know. I feel like older people have a different relation with Instagram. So he
Yeah.
probably didn't even
Yeah. It didn't even
I
register.
wonder if he
really.
even runs it.
His assistant. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think like one time my grandpa said that like someone that was like his cousin like wasn't like a celebrity, but they like worked on like movies or something like that in like the 50s. But that's about it.
I hung out with the governor of Puerto Rico one time.
Oh yeah, 'cause
How was that?
baseball.
Yeah, because of baseball. It was cool. He just like hung out with dinner with us and was like, "Hey, you."
I'm trying to
pitch?"
think
And
the
I'm like,
most
"Yeah."
famous person I've ever met. Probably like a wrestler. And that's like a G.
I met Sting.
G-list. Met Sting. That was
Met
cool.
Jeff Hardy,
Jeff Hardy. RVD.
RVD. We could have met Bubba Ray, but he was kind of scary.
He was,
So
he was full heel mode.
when I was 13 I met Nicki Minaj at an airport in Dallas.
What?
that rocks.
Did you get a pic?
No, but she was the shortest person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually. I
Well,
guess
I was like 6 foot when I was 13. But
That's
true. Yeah.
she was very short.
That's wild. I mean, that's really weird. I guess you only ever see her like in heels, like her
Yeah.
shoes generally. So you don't really like
Like
notice.
on TV and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's hard
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
gauge.
It's hard to like gauge size, I guess.
There were also like two monumental men on both sides of her.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, that makes
attributed.
sense.
I feel like I've met
Nice.
someone more famous.
It's really hard to think. Like I've seen.
I don't really like, but like I don't really like. Even if I were to like see someone famous, like I can't.
I'm not
like,
that
go up-
guy.
I can't approach
Yeah.
people. Yeah, like
I can't like bother people because I like hate being bothered myself when I'm like
Yeah.
in the middle of shit. So I can't imagine being bothered every single day.
it'd
of
have
your
to be
fucking
someone that I really wanted to meet, like fucking John Cena.
I met Gerard Way.
life. That's
You
cool.
did? Yeah,
That's,
there's
yeah.
a picture of you and Gerard
Yeah.
Way together. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
that's a big one.
I don't think I ever told you, but Mick Jenkins,
Yeah.
I met him in New York one time at
Oh.
like a Boiler Room festival
Oh, that's
because he
cool.
performed. I missed his set, but then when I got there, he was like chilling in this like little sitting area by himself, and I was like, "Hey, you're Mick Jenkins." He was like, "Yeah." He was like smoking weed, and
That's
then we just
sick.
started talking about weed for like
Dude,
15 minutes.
Wait,
I-
we had a full blown conversation with the dude from Parliament.
We did.
Oh shit!
What's his
We
name?
met somebody from the band, like actually.
It
the
wasn't
band
George
from-
Clinton. It was one of his musicians
but still, it was
from
cool.
Parliament Funkadelic.
Is that the guy that comes to the shop?
It might have been him, David or whatever. I'm not
Something
gonna.
like it.
Like,
Does he wear a pirate hat?
Not to the shop. No.
Okay.
That'd be
There's a
cool.
guy
We
that's
did
a
meet him.
samurai that comes to your work.
I know he said
No, he disappeared.
Did he ever get his hat?
Dude, okay, this is crazy. So this dude, like so he wears like a full like samurai outfit essentially.
Have you ever seen
You
this guy?
gotta tell him the origin story, because remember he
guy's crazy.
always talks about how he got robbed in the area one time.
Yes.
And that's why he started carrying around like the knife, and then it just turned into him having the sword. And then eventually, I guess he just became a full samurai.
Samurai.
Yeah.
that
Like,
rules.
So that dude is ex-military and he like traveled the world. So he's like he described himself as a world traveler to me, which is always a little like
Sure.
sure. But I'm sure he did. And yeah, so I found his hat. So to tell the whole story, he disappeared for a while. And we're like, I don't know where he is. And we found his hat like in the back parking lot, and he never goes anywhere without this hat. It's literally like a hat he like spray painted black to for the rest of his outfit, and it's like spiky. It's really weird. And I picked it up. I was like scared to pick it up because I'm like, what if this is like poison tipped? You know what I mean?
Holy shit.
like you pick it up and you just start to notice your shadow moving.
I know.
Ninja stars just like fly out of it. Like,
That would be so sick. Oh man.
I just pick it up and he just appears underneath of it. I'm
You're
like,
caught in my genjutsu.
holy shit.
You fool.
he goes to pick it up and you just hear him walk in from behind you and he's just like, you fool.
You just have a katana to your throat.
I was gonna really
Dude,
sad.
this is the coolest
Yeah.
human being ever.
This is my favorite anime.
But no, like for real, he the last time anybody saw him, he was walking across the street without his hat, full get up still, without his hat. And they're like, yo, you okay? I'm not gonna say his name. They're like, yo, are you okay? And he just went and just kept like ran. And we're like, what the
What?
fuck? And nobody's
Wait,
seen him since
really?
then. Yes.
At the shop?
Yes.
And then that was before or after you found the hat?
He like explained to somebody that he was in the hospital recently, but for undisclosed reasons. And then just like the next time they saw him, he was like, no, I'm not doing good. And then just like ran away. Yeah.
He was actually in Japan, like fighting the
So
Yakuza.
I don't know what I think he's in the arc where he's like training in the woods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like
funny.
Season 7.
80s like workout music playing in the background.
I'd like to
compilation.
think-
chopping bamboo.
Yeah.
I'd like to think he went on a mission, like lost, and now he's like in the recovery and
Yeah.
training. You know,
Yeah,
arc.
where he's
He's
wearing
in
like
like
the full
season 7.
bandages.
Like,
Yeah, we're turning this man into a full DBZ character right now.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw him, I was in the corner store hanging out with Brendan, and I like had to straight like double take, and I was like, "This
That's
is awesome."
so sick.
Like,
The first time I saw him, I was like, this guy looks like he would hit you with palm strikes.
I can just
That's
imagine like you being in the store and just like randomly this whole samurai walks in.
yeah,
Like you just see a health bar low, just like
It's like a Dark Souls boss.
the thing is, Brendan like
the
didn't even
double health
flinch
bar.
because like he was used to it. He didn't even flinch, and I was like, "Can we like when he walked out? I was like, can we address like what that was?" Because that was awesome.
See, the thing is, working at a weed place, like that kind of stuff, his behavior is kind of normal. So
Yeah.
like, it's
Hell
not
yeah.
that weird. We're just
True.
like, yeah, sure. There's like an ex-strongman that comes into our work all the time, and he is still a large man and the most intimidating guy I've ever met. I just look up at him every time.
Is he
I'm
a
like, "Hey, how you doing?"
strong man or a bodybuilder?
He was a bodybuilder and strongman. He did both.
shit.
He's
He
huge.
was
He's
a body man.
yeah, he's a body
God
man.
damn.
But he's like 6'9" probably.
That's my dream.
yeah,
You're
he's-
like-
That's
you're
my
like-
dream.
Yeah, I was sitting here and Brian Shaw just walked in. Like,
I'm trying to leg press a like Kia Soul and also be like in Mr. Olympia.
yeah,
I'm trying to leg press a car you would give a 16-year-old.
that would be sick.
I'm trying to leg press a Kia Sorrento right now.
Kia Sorrento.
If there was like a law passed that was like all teenagers and like young adults when
Yeah.
you get your first car, it had to be this car. Like, what car would you want that car to be?
Probably like a Toyota Camry or something like that.
Toyota Corolla.
Mazda Miata. that's a callback. But oh wait,
yeah,
I do have a
callback.
question for you. I don't know. There's not a good way of asking this question. If you could have sex with a car, what car would it be?
Probably like one of those like 3-wheel like vehicles that you only see
Oh,
on
dude,
like
the
Instagram
Polaris,
videos.
fucking what? Oh, I can't remember.
The
what they're
Batmobile.
It's like the
called.
name of a
Shit.
dinosaur or something, right?
Yeah, dude.
So like technologically advanced and small.
yeah.
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
that's pretty sick.
Like
I always see dudes riding them in the
like
city,
Bjork.
and they have like 45 LEDs all around them.
In like
and,
the
York,
in the craziest
technologically
stereo
advanced
system.
and
Yeah.
small.
I thought you said like Bjork. I was like, you're into Bjork?
No.
Mike said his
I mean,
was Ford.
probably
Mike said his was Ford F-150.
Ford F-150. Yeah.
No, that truck
Nate
fucks
Jacobs.
you.
That truck fucks you.
Yeah,
I've been there.
It's the one with like the truck nuts on it too. Like,
yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's a Ford F-150 Raptor.
whoa, that was intense. What did I say? Mine was Herbie fully loaded. Or
It's a Herbie fully loaded.
Herbie the Love Bug.
Herbie the Love Bug. Aptly named.
Bumblebee, parentheses John Cena edition.
No, it'd have to be like those huge, super long, like Cadillacs. so you just like anytime you go near a high school, you just see like hella cars taking up like 3 spaces because no one knows how to park. And
It's actually a Hummer limousine.
Oh my god, a Hummer limousine.
A limo Hummer. Hell yeah.
I wonder how many of those are slowly getting retired because like at this
Oh,
point they've
yeah.
driven to so many proms that they probably have pretty heavy mileage on them at this point.
Yeah, and it's probably expensive because they get like 3 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
How many of those are getting retired and how many that are up for sale? Because I will buy one.
you know, my high school principal drove a Hummer, like a big yellow Hummer.
Like the military
H3?
version or like the H3.
Not the military one, like
Okay, so that's like, the H3.
when you're
yeah.
a kid and you see like the little toy figurine car and it's just like a big Hummer.
Yeah.
And he would always park it right at the front of the school. It was just like,
just let them know.
There was
That's
my
what Sir
neighbor.
Dominic's.
My neighbor had a giant silver Hummer for a long time, and then they moved. So.
Then
What a
the-
shitty car, by the way.
Like where Mike's parents are, like that neighborhood across the street.
Yeah.
There was like a straight up military Hummer that was
Yeah.
like parked there constantly.
That's wild.
And I was like, what? What's going on at this house?
Somebody's a little yee.
Well, yeah, that's everyone
Yeah,
there.
that's Bel Air.
Yeah, it's Blair.
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 Bel Air witch trials.
Basically.
We've been talking about doing a ghost adventure thing, and we're trying to get people on. Miles, you should go with us on a ghost adventure
Should
eventually.
go to Forest Haven.
See, we're looking for connects of places to go. I
Yeah.
feel like you would know places to go ghost hunting for some reason.
I've never been. I've actually looked up a list of like top 10
Yeah.
like abandoned or haunted places
Yeah.
in America, and like 3 of them are like 2 of them are like in Maryland. Like actually, like 4 of them are in Maryland, and one's in like Pennsylvania, not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely in the region to do it.
I know, that's
it's
what I'm
just
saying.
it's just difficult because like having cameras and stuff, I want to actually have like
Lit.
permission to film
Yeah,
there.
do it.
Right.
Because if we were just
I mean, half
going,
the
I would just
places
walk.
are like uninhabited.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
walking. But like somebody usually owns it, and you
Yeah.
can contact them. It's just hard to figure out.
I'll
But-
make like a fake press credential. and be
Yeah.
like,
No.
we're important.
There's
Yeah,
like
we
whole cities. Like speaking on like a global sense, like I've gone down so many YouTube rabbit holes. There's
Yeah.
like whole cities of just abandoned buildings and houses, like in fucking like Spain and just like random countries, and they'll be like the architecture is the same, so it literally looks like a cartoon where every house is identical.
Right.
Only
Oh,
it's like
dude,
a
that's
fucking
so scary.
ghost town.
I've always wanted to go to that place in Pennsylvania, like Centralia, where they just like abandoned the
fire
town.
underneath
Yeah.
it.
You know who's,
Oh,
you know who's from there? Basically, Colby. He's
That
from like
makes
10
sense.
That
minutes
makes
away
sense.
from there.
That
I
makes
know.
He must have breathed in.
Fucking
He must have breathed in some of the fumes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I want to. There's a place like you were saying. I think it was supposed to be like a different like a part of Disney World for a different country, and it's just all these abandoned castles. Like there's just like
So sick.
hundreds of mini castles, and
think
they're
I-
all abandoned.
I think I saw that one
Yeah.
too.
Trying to pull up,
Dude, it's crazy.
make a little
like-
commune.
Have you seen the one where like all the houses look like little UFO saucers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's
yeah.
just like 8 of them in a row.
yeah.
Jeez.
I always wanted to live in like what looks like a Fallout neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like every house looks exactly the same, but it's a different pastel color
Like
house.
Nuketown.
Yeah, exactly. I want to live in Nuketown. Yeah, I want to live my best Nuketown life.
With
I have the
actual
best
mannequins.
Nuketown wife. What?
I want to
Actual mannequins.
I want to live in the what is it, Black Ops 3 version of Nuketown, where it's like fully nuked and just like graffiti everywhere.
Damn.
Man, he
Mike wants to be a squatter.
Hell yeah!
so good. That's what we should do instead of ghost hunting. Is just squat in the building.
Let's see how long
Day
we
3.
can.
Yeah, yeah.
Before
Like
we get
documentary
evicted.
on how long we can squat somewhere.
You ever see the videos of the dudes that will like go to like Super Walmart and they'll go to like the where all the like giant paper towels are and they'll just like, climb into the shelves
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
be like, all right, I've lived in this Walmart for 2 days.
Dude,
That reminds me of the video of the dudes like sitting in they're just like sitting down in a setting much like this, and this guy like takes a huge bong rip or like a dab and then like crushes a beer and then like takes a shot and like blows the smoke out and then gets up and walks away, and they're like in the middle of like the grocery store.
Straight loud
I
challenge.
think we know.
Straight
I
in
think that's
IKEA?
what's his name?
Oh, Fulcrum.
Is it
I think that's
Fulcrum?
Fulcrum. Yeah.
Could be
Is he like,
Fulcrum.
yo, what's up, guys? We're out here in Yodi Land, classic Yodi Land location.
Devin sent me a Fulcrum video the other day. It was like Fulcrum crying, and he was just like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can say it. And he's just like, obliviated. I was like, damn, he got me. He's got acting chops.
Dude, he got banned.
I feel like Miles will get.
Yeah, he can't upload or live
You gotta
stream for
put me
a
on.
week.
Damn.
I gotta put Miles on the Fulcrum. I feel like he would
so
love
good.
him. He's so good.
He just like brings e-nails like places, or like he'll just bring a bong in a Target and just be like, what's up? And he'll just be ripping it. And then they'll be like, you have to leave. But he's just like, okay.
Yeah, he's like the nicest person ever. And he'll always, like, when they ask him to leave, he'll offer the weed to him.
He'll be like,
Like, hey, do you want to hit on this before I leave and stuff? And they were like, no, you just had to go. He's like, all right, sir, have a good day.
I would be the one to say yes. I'd be the one to say yes.
If I was working at like a Burger King or something and somebody just handed me a bong for a video, I'd be like,
Right. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I don't-
fuck.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Lose your job? Hello, I'm
Yeah.
viral now.
Yeah.
you turn
I'm
around,
big.
the Burger King's just there. He's like, you're fired. You're
The
fired.
Burger King.
Dude, how scary must it have been for Burger King employees when they're all like on whatever drugs half the Burger King employees are on, and
Yeah.
fucking when they were doing that promotion with the actual King where he was like he was Sneak King and he was just sneaking into Burger
Oh
King.
my
like,
God.
Remember,
freaking people out.
remember the Burger King by where we, like, in Bel Air where we used to live? And there was, when you would go past the first window, it was just the King right up against the window. So at night you would just turn and it would, like,
Oh,
scare the shit out of you.
It's like slightly moved from the day before.
Dude. Remember,
I used to work at
remember
this-
the
oh,
King video game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Xbox
that was the
360
Sneak
game?
King. That was what you were just
That was
talking
Yeah.
Sneak King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work at this CBD store, and they had a mannequin that they would put in the chair at the cash register whenever they closed at night, just to
Make it. Yeah.
deter.
Right.
It's like a it's like a
shit.
lawn decoy. It's like when people put deers out on their front yard so goose don't come in. You know.
I'm thinking like what like classic Looney Tune ass criminals just like walking up to the door with their sack, and they're just like, oh no.
What can we get back to that where like criminals are just like all like they wear like the Hamburglar outfit and they just have
Yeah,
big
the
sacks
sack.
with the
Yeah.
money sign on it and they're just like I'm here to steal your stuff. Give me it. And
I want them to be
there's
like Marv and Harry from Home Alone, the wet bandits.
Oh my god.
We need the Wet Bandits to come
Yeah.
back, but in real life.
man, the Wet Bandits. What a
I'd be
interesting
honored.
name.
Yeah.
I'd be honored. I'd be like, all right, come
I
this
come
way.
home, my house is flooded. I'm like, that's fucking wet bandits.
I'm like, God damn you, Marv.
What's that actor's name again?
No idea.
Joe
Joe
Pesci.
Pesci.
Joe, is that Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
Why did I not
Is-
connect with that for some reason? I
Yeah.
don't know.
What's your favorite Joe Pesci role?
Marv.
You know?
My Cousin Vinny, probably.
Yeah, that'd be mine.
My Cousin Vinny is such a good movie. I love that movie where he plays a lawyer that's not a lawyer. It's
Yeah.
great. It's literally like,
It's like I know a guy, and your guy is your cousin Vinny.
well, Saul Goodman literally is like that Joe Pesci character. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad right now for the umpteenth time or whatever, but it's like updated. Netflix like made it look prettier now. Dude, Saul's such a good character. It made me want to watch
It's good.
the show.
It's very good.
Yeah, I should watch it.
I'm a big Casino guy. I love
Casino's
Joe
a great
Pesci in
movie.
Casino.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Casino's awesome.
When
Is that the one where he's like, "How am I funny?"
Yeah. That's also the one where they're burying the like dude, and they get like the young guy to like bury him, and he starts like puking, and they like crack up at him like, "What is it, your first time?" And like start making fun of him.
It's like, yes, I'm burying a fucking Jesus.
That's a genre. I don't know. I don't really get into like mobster film.
Oh, I love them. They're my favorite.
That's literally one of my favorite genres of
same
media.
here.
I feel like I would like it. I just never like.
I
You
just-
gotta start with The Sopranos.
You gotta
start
like,
with
Dude,
The
I just
Sopranos.
bought a hard ass Sopranos t-shirt. It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Dude, is it like triple XL and like hangs to your knee?
No.
I've seen
Dude, is it the Bugs Bunny Soprano picture?
No.
I've seen some like fucking Soprano t-shirts, but they're like that early 2000s like fucking hip hop type merch where it's like the name like in like gold diamond letters. It's like Polly Walnuts. It's just like 4 pictures of him, just like
It looks like a 3-6 album cover kind of.
literally.
Dude, shirts that go hard have been posting some great gems.
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I want at least 10 of these.
Yeah.
We're big bootleg shirt people.
You
The
should
one-
follow that Instagram page. I forgot what it's called, but they post like random ass t-shirts like
Yeah,
it's
no,
funny as shit.
that's what we're talking about. There's so many bootleg t-shirt websites at this point, especially wrestling ones. That's like
Yeah, that's
where
where I
the
get all
market
mine,
started.
yeah.
But
The shirt that I got, the Sopranos one, is from this dude Slaughter Bootlegs or whatever, and he did
yeah.
like the RuneScape t-shirts and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's sick.
that's really good.
Damn, I used to have one that said like Michelle Obama, dead ass, in like 2019. It was just like black
Hell
and like
yeah.
purple and gold, and it was just her and like Maya Angelou.
My show shirt for a couple years was literally a shirt that was like a small box
Yeah, I
photo of
was gonna
Barack
say.
Obama. Yeah.
This kid we knew would bought like a heat press thing and would just put like random shit on it. And I just one day was like, "Can I have?" He gave me like a grab bag, and it was like that. It was just Marlboro, a pack of Marlboro cigarettes. I wore that one for a while, like Marlboro Reds.
That's honestly like. If you had one of those machines, you could just go to like random places and just sell
Oh,
t-shirts.
Yeah.
Kind of like they do in the middle of the mall, but in a more like meta.
Nah,
like,
I'm doing full
way.
gangster SpongeBob if I get one of those.
No, I really want to. Like, if we were ever going to get into screen printing, like 100-mile screen printing or something,
I was thinking about doing it in my garage out back.
that's what I'm
It's like
saying.
perfect.
We should
It's just a lot of initial like to do it
Lot
right,
of
like
stuff
set to
up
put
front.
up. Yeah.
I would definitely buy a gangster SpongeBob.
That's what I'm
hoodie.
saying. Like, you have to.
I know that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's almost worth it because you just like have an idea. Like I could literally design something and be like, all right, I'm gonna go print it out.
We gotta print the one shirt that Juicy J is famous for wearing with the green skulls and the flames. Do you know what I'm
Fuck
talking
Oh
yeah.
about?
yeah,
Exactly what you
I have a bandana with that on it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, fuck. All right, you may have just convinced me. I'll look on Amazon later.
No, dude. Like, it would be cool.
I almost on eBay bought like a gangster SpongeBob shirt, but I thought it was like a little too on brand. But I'm thinking I might go back and that's not good.
I think that's an easy grab. I think
Yeah,
we gotta do
yeah.
that one.
The one I had from the beach, I'll grab it after we're done. It just says backwoods and it's just got the Rick and Morty smoking a bong. Yeah.
I'm literally wearing a Thrasher's backwoods shirt right now from the
Damn,
beach.
I didn't realize that was Thrasher. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Thrasher backwoods shirt. Sorry, my
Honeyberry.
titties are making it look.
Is it a real backwood flavor?
What?
Honeyberry?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that one. Is that
Really?
the
It's
purple
the
one?
purple one, yeah.
It's a purple
Oh.
one.
I guess just I
No,
never
wait,
actually
no, it's
knew
not.
the
It's the
name.
gold one. It's the gold one.
No, gold is sweet aromatic.
What?
No, that's the brown one, I thought.
Oh my god.
No, that's Russian cream.
That's Russian cream.
No,
No, that's
Russian
the
cream is
white one.
It's
gray.
a white
That's
one.
the- yeah.
I've
God,
been out of the
this is
game.
You
bad.
play like Uno with like
The
backwards.
honeyberry
letters.
is the purple one, for sure.
With like, it has like the honeycomb, like
Yeah,
purple.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're probably right.
Do you still have?
Okay.
That's not possible. Okay, let's explore this.
Yeah,
we haven't
let's-
shot them all yet
yeah,
so
so we
far.
I
got
was gonna say it sounds like you have reverb, low key.
I don't know.
What's this?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
I want effects.
what else do we got?
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
We played that one too many times a few episodes ago, and it got copyright claimed on YouTube.
It added up to 15 seconds. Once you reach that mark,
I think that's
they
what it
got
was,
you.
yeah.
They got you.
Living in a nightmare.
Yeah, we got Macho Man. We got the censor.
That actually censors. Yeah.
I'm gay.
Joe Biden.
And she showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Scott Steiner.
Shut up, bitch.
The
Rock.
Rock.
That's a fan favorite.
The only thing you have ever cared about in your life is nugs, chilling, and grinding.
What else? We got some new ones, right?
Yeah, we got.
Make me come.
I forgot about that one.
Boobies.
Yeah, John Cena.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Yeah, so we got
we
some
got
fun
some-
ones. This is my favorite.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I use that one the most.
Wait, how did you make your voice deeper?
Does it work?
Does it?
Maybe
It's only on you.
Maybe it's only channel 1.
Oh, yeah, we gotta fix that.
Yeah. That sucks.
That's such a bummer.
We could be having a sexy chat for that.
Yeah.
This is the one I use on Max all the time.
When he tells a 3-minute story.
Yeah, it's bad.
We got classic. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a stock one.
Yeah.
You can have up to 8 pages.
Damn.
You can
Yeah.
have so many sounds.
Make a whole song when there's big.
You could, yeah.
I think the rest of the pages are probably just going to be
The producer, Miles, this whole time has just been like, I see a pad.
Literally.
the rest of the pages are just going to be Family Guy sound clips. But
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Hey, Peter.
hey, Bader.
Hey, Peter.
This is really
We
good.
tried to get one that was like super bass boosted, but it like was so bass boosted it just wouldn't play.
Have you seen the TikTok of the dude who does the Joe Swanson voice to the girl, and he's like, "I want uppies."
No, but I need to. Dude, the thing you sent me the other day of Will Sasso talking as Hulk Hogan, but like casually was fucking. Have you seen this?
Insane, I have, yeah. It's so
I need
good.
to see that.
This is so. He doesn't do like the what you're gonna. He just does like talking like casual and like the cadence and shit. It's just so perfect.
Dude, it's creepy how accurate it is.
I do get stuck like speaking in some sort of weird like affectation at some point during every day. Just like I start talking in some sort of accent for no reason. Nondescript. It's never anything crazy.
Max
It's
is
always
going
just
into
like,
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah, it's one of my personalities
Method
trying to
acting.
escape.
Yeah, I think maybe you need to talk to somebody
Nah, I'm
about that.
good. I want more of
Are you
this to happen.
schizophrenic?
I don't know, but I want more of this to happen. I want more voices coming out of me. I want to see what happens.
It's just adding to your lore.
What's the movie? And they like turned it into like a superhero franchise, and I think
Split.
yeah, where the guy has like 40 personalities.
That was so good. It was funny. That was a funny
That
ass
was M.
movie.
Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like it started as a scary movie, and then the second one was like straight up X-Men.
Speaking of that, I saw Knock at the Cabin.
Oh, really?
Like, no spoilers, it wasn't like good or it was fine. But no, Batista eats. He does a great job. Everyone else, whatever. But it was literally just like this. Not, it doesn't really give anything away. These people come in and they're like, hey, you have to, one of you has to decide to fucking kill yourself or the whole world will end. And they're like,
What the fuck?
oh, okay.
Batista's like, fuck it, I'll take one for the team.
Dude, it's so crazy. It's such
Damn.
a crazy movie. It's ridiculous.
They couldn't do that today. Motherfuckers would just be like, oh, all right.
Dude,
We're all like,
it's fucking nuts, dude. This movie is weird.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm like, who's doing it
shortest
first?
straw.
Who's going first?
It's at the shortest straw.
I should be longest. Maybe the
Somehow
opposite,
they,
yeah.
somehow they turned that movie into like also there's like this like underlying like gay narrative where these two dudes, it was two dudes and their adopted like
Locked
child.
on.
Yeah.
And and the whole time they're like, those two dudes are so convinced, or the one dude is so convinced that these people just hate gay people and the world's not ending. They're like, you just hate gay people. And they're like, no, like 10 million people on TV just died. And he's like, no, you just hate gay people. And he's like, no, that's not what's happening. Stop. It's so nuts.
What is the plot?
I know.
Dude,
it's
the plot
such
of
a
this movie
crazy
sounds
movie.
fucking insane.
It's fucking
Wait,
nuts.
Batista's in this?
Wait,
Yes,
what
it's
is
M.
this
Night
movie
Shyamalan.
called?
Knock at the Cabin. It just came out. It's M. Night Shyamalan. Batista is the main, and he's like an antagonist, sort of, but a protagonist. It's weird. It's worth watching. It's weird though.
I watched Megan last night. That was pretty
Megan's
good.
so good. Dude.
Oh,
I watched
yeah.
Megan and Shrek 2. What a weird combo.
That's an amazing
Shrek
combination.
2.
That's a
What
nice
an awesome
palate
movie.
cleanser.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
I did. I'm going to see Cocaine Bear on Monday.
Hell yeah.
Everyone keeps talking about that movie.
I heard it's like not great, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
It's based on a true story.
It was
and
Ray Liotta's last movie.
the only thing true about it is that the bear got into the cocaine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably it. Yeah, but that's a good place to start a movie. You know what I mean?
I feel like that adds like you could like turn that into like a franchise, like
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear meets Godzilla.
Godzilla on perk.
Godzilla versus Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear versus Sharknado.
Holy shit.
We work next to Leon's. I'm sure we see a lot of cocaine bears every now and again.
Definitely.
You're dumb.
There's a fucking bear flag in the window. All right, come on.
Like,
That's funny. I've been there multiple times. It's actually fun. They're really nice. Like everybody's super nice in there. That their drinks are cheap and they pour heavy. It's cool.
Have you ever
Hell
seen
yeah.
a furry in real life?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Yeah,
I used to
Baltimore
play
Furry Convention.
I used to play Magic. I used to play Magic the Gathering. I've seen some furries in person.
I've only seen like half, not full fursuit. Like they just have a little bit of
Like a
thing.
demigod? Like,
I'm gonna double
They're not
down.
full
They have a butt
kitted
plug
out.
in?
They have a butt plug and like ears.
yeah.
I assume a butt plug.
like-
I couldn't see the
That's like the kid that sits at the edge of the pool with his feet in the water, and they're like, "Get in." He's like, "I'm gonna get in eventually," with no intention to get in.
They're-
at all.
they're
He's
easing
like he
their
has
way.
his trunks on, but like his sweater's still on too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I on Facebook Marketplace actually saw someone selling a full fursuit. And I was
Never
like, there's
would. How much-
probably so much cum
There's so
in
much
it.
cum caked into that.
Oh no.
Dude, yeah, there's the Baltimore Furry Convention every year, and they're all over the place at the convention center every
Yeah,
year.
man.
Why does Mike know this?
I will stay inside that day.
'Cause it was really close to Otakon back in the day,
Yeah.
but now they don't have Otakon.
Those
here
two things
in
run kind of
DC.
parallel too. It's like
Yeah.
I think like a quarter of the people that go to Otakon also
They're
are
like, I'm gonna jump across the street.
Isn't Comic Con like right around that time too?
Yeah, it's like all three of them are like back to back at most.
They got yeah, like there's 3 weeks of really sweaty, smelly people. Like,
Why do they do those things in the hottest months of the year?
Yeah, it's three.
to discourage it, I think.
They just hate
Sadly.
it. They just hate
Like
them.
Three no deodorant conferences back to back.
I don't see the thing is I don't have any problem with
Jesus.
like furries really whatever, but like I do like I don't know like there is like the brony thing that I always had like a slight weird thing about.
Oh, I have a
Yeah.
big problem with bronies.
Bronies like kind of like I saw
It's
more
on site for a
bronies than
brony?
anything. Yeah.
You're okay with Brony?
No, I
you're
said it's on
not.
site
You're a
for a
brony
brony.
apologist.
Yeah.
Brony
no,
apologist.
furries, I
Mike
think
is a
mean well.
brony
Bronies,
apologist.
for whatever reason, yeah.
Yeah, bronies freak me out, dude.
I'm gonna
do not
continue
like
this
those
narrative
motherfuckers.
that Mike is a brony apologist.
Dude.
I
God.
can see it.
It's like no.
It's a bit. Just keep the bit going.
Now I'm gonna have the sleep paralysis demon where it's just fucking one of the ponies.
It's just
in
a
the,
dude with a really bad mustache and like a fedora floating above your bed with like a tail, just being like, "Why don't you like rapid dash or whatever?"
Whoa, I think Max might be in those names.
I
Wait,
don't
no,
know.
that's a
That's a
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Oh, Rapidash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was making
What is it? Rapid dash.
rapid ass.
Rapid ass.
Dude, but no, you've seen those. Oh, I don't want to bring this up. These videos. Maybe I should. You know the videos of people where they like semen retention, but the opposite of it onto My Little Pony.
Oh, in the jar?
Yeah,
In the jar
in the
on the
jar.
anime
Yeah,
figurine?
Yeah.
Contribute?
Contributes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to think
Oh
of it.
no.
There's a Reddit for
Yeah,
that.
let's
that
talk about
shit-
contributes for 20 minutes.
Yeah. All of those people deserve to be in jail.
Yeah, I know-
So
yeah, I
weird,
agree.
dude.
That is the most insane thing I could ever
Yeah,
think
that's
of.
probably one of like that. Yeah.
My favorite is there is a wrestling specific one where it's all wrestling toys.
You found my burner?
Hey,
Like, so about to bust the fattest load on Mick Foley.
Chris Benoit fan 69.
Yeah. What's up, guys? About to bust the fattest load on Chris Benoit. Thanks
Hell
for tuning
yeah.
in.
Jesus Christ.
I broke Max.
That's so fucking funny. For
Wait,
some
Max has a bunch of wrestling
reason.
figures.
I do. That's why I was saying Chris Benoit because I found a Chris Benoit figure like 2 weeks ago and I was like, "Oop, I don't know what I should do with this."
We should keep it.
God
probably
damn.
worth a lot of money.
Top
to,
five wrestlers
very
of all
specific.
time, but like
Top 5 worst people.
he's like in the bottom.
He's about to start
Oh my god, I think that would get
I'm a good combination of like seltzer and like weed deep that I'm just like giggly. I don't know. It's pretty funny.
Oh man.
It's great.
All right.
That's funny as fuck. Dude,
Wait, let me.
the amount of wrestling toys I had as a child was absolutely insane.
You have more than I do.
I had a crazy amount. I had a Bam
I
Bam
had
Bigelow toy.
the buddies.
The wrestling buddies. Those
I
were
had
sick.
Macho Man and Goldberg.
I one time
remember
humped
those.
one of those when I was like 10.
That's
Max
hilarious.
beating the cheeks out of like Raven.
Dude, poor Macho Man.
Poor Macho Man.
Dude, I wonder if
Gonna
like
make-
Kevin that we know still has those Sting and Goldberg ones. I'm like, can I?
Dude,
Dude, the Sting
try
one
to put
was
him.
awesome.
Try to put him in the walls of Jericho.
Did you ever have like the ring?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
My brother
No.
has them.
I never had. I had like WWE like toys and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I had Undertaker,
Okay.
and I had Kane without the mask. But
Yeah.
what I was really, really hype about as a kid, I had this Dragon Ball Z like set where it came with like Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta, and they were like kind of translucent.
Yeah. I think I
And
know
you
what
put them
you're
on
talking
like this little rock.
Yep.
There's magnets on their feet. You push the button and like light shine up.
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah, I do remember these.
And it also had like a ring. I had the like Cell Games ring, but there was a button on the side because like there were magnets to make them stand on it. And when you push the button, the panels just sort of like throw them at each other.
Oh shit. That's kind of hard.
Fuck.
I was like,
That's
yo,
sick.
this my friend had one. I had some of the actual toys with the magnets on their feet because it came with the rock, but my friend had the arena. And then I remember telling my parents that I wanted the arena, and I looked it up online and it was like $100. And I was like, it's only $100. And I had no concept of money.
Right.
My dad was not having it. Yeah, fuck no.
Do you guys remember when like Boo like absorbed Vegito and they were like inside of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally had that. It was like a Majin Buu you opened, and it was like
What?
yeah.
Oh
That's
shit,
sick
that's
as
That's
cool.
fuck-
And you could like
fucking
heat up
crazy.
like goo and so yeah. It was
Dude, do you
Yeah.
guys remember Pandora's Cube?
yeah.
Dude,
The
I bought
store.
so many Dragon Ball Z cards from that store. Dude.
Shit. Pandora's Cube.
I was a big Dragon Ball Z trading card game.
I never got
kid.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? When I was a kid, and I didn't realize this until my mom, like, I don't know why she made like a framed art of all my like old Pokemon cards, but she decided to just do it out of the blue. Don't know why. I had some like Gen 1, like really early, like not first edition, but like second edition or something, like Pokemon cards. I remember like vividly, it's one of my only childhood memories that I remember really thoroughly, but like when Pokemon came out, and like the release day, like I went there as like a small child, like 3 or 4 or something, with like my cousins. And I remember getting a Squirtle, like the Squirtle that's like standing on a rock shooting bubbles out of its mouth. That one, I remember getting that and that being my first card. And dude, it's fucking on my wall now. And I was like, what the fuck?
You
It's
might
so
need to
weird.
get some of those graded, my friend.
I was thinking about it, but then my mom taped them to this thing. So like,
I
don't know,
remember
but it's fine.
in the mall before they redid it, there was a kiosk that sold like mystery bags
Yeah.
for like trading cards and stuff like that. And I remember my dad got me, and they came in like lunch bags basically, but it was like 100 cards or something, and then you got one like super rare.
Yeah.
And I got a holographic first gen Mewtwo.
Oh shit.
And then
That shit goes
I'm
hard.
pretty sure someone stole it. So
That's happened to Devin. My brother, he had what is it, the holographic Vaporeon. Some kid in our neighborhood was just like, this is mine now.
Yeah, I had a holographic Mewtwo when I was a kid, but that one was cool because it was just him like stanced up in like
Yeah, he's just
negative
like-
space, just like, which is so sick.
Do you remember like the Egyptian Mew card they gave out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
one.
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
did you guys
Damn.
get Jirachi on Ruby and Sapphire for the other movie?
Yeah. I did not.
Dude.
Damn.
Whew.
Just get a Game Shark.
Heart.
It'll
Yeah.
help you out.
Dude, I remember I left my fucking Ruby version at my friend's house when I was younger. Like it fell behind his like fridge or some shit.
Jesus.
And
How did it get behind a fridge?
I don't know. I honestly don't
Buddy.
know. And I don't know why I didn't get it. It was just
Right.
like we couldn't get it, and then like I don't know, I was afraid to tell his mom or some shit, or I don't know. But
Damn.
I remember eventually, like a week later, he ended up getting it out and gave it back to me, and I was like missing some Pokemon.
Oh, dude, he definitely plugged one in.
Like,
Let me make a quick trade real quick.
yeah,
That's
sucks.
such a move. That's hilarious.
it was
dude.
like a fucking Rayquaza, because like
yeah,
I was like, damn.
he had Sapphire or whatever.
did.
Was
He
it
like a
was
cancer.
Ruby and Sapphire the one where you could do like the thing where you talk to somebody at the space station enough and then you can get Deoxys? Is that Ruby and
I think
Sapphire?
so.
Deoxys I think was fire red, leaf green.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
I still have Leaf Green.
I think so.
Damn.
With the
And
islands.
Sapphire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best one. People always use that as like the base to like make like ROMs or like
Yeah.
like
What,
mod
Fire
ones.
Red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby
Yeah.
is still all time best
Sapphire's
Pokemon
my
game.
favorite.
Yeah, Ruby's
Yeah.
fire.
I like Emerald because you get both.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well,
true.
Emerald, Emerald's the best. But
That's not fair. That's like a greatest hits album.
Yeah,
I'm not a Kyogre fan though.
Yeah, I was more of a Groudon, Groudon or whatever.
Dude, fucking Pokemon.
I played them not
is
too long ago on like an emulator on my computer.
I just
So hold
remember I finally got the Game Boy SP. I got the blue one.
Hey.
And I just would sit outside on my porch every day during the summer and just play Pokemon. Just play Ruby.
Simpler times. I wish I could be there now.
Yeah.
God.
You remember like the GameCube Pokemon games where
Yeah.
shit got
They were
3D?
hard as shit for
Pokemon
some reason.
Coliseum. right?
Pokemon Coliseum is considered the hardest Pokemon game by far. It's
It was
insane.
pretty. As a kid, I remember being like frustrated.
Yeah.
by
actually
it.
hard as shit.
Or,
What was the other one? It was like XD.
XD Gale of Darkness?
XD.
Yeah, that was my
XD.
shit. I hated the fucking shadow Pokemon.
Yeah, how you'd have to like cleanse them or whatever.
Yeah. They'd be like strong, but like the shadow moves would just be like lame.
I'm trying to think. Was it a GameCube game or was it a DS game where like it was like Legend of Zelda almost, and you played as like Pikachu and Charmander and stuff?
Oh, Mystery Dungeon?
Yeah.
So there was a Game Boy one, and then they made a DS version.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
It was cool. It was like you're just like these Pokemon kids. You're just like, oh, we want to be a rescue team and like go on adventures.
Yeah.
And then you end up running into like the Charizard and like the fucking Alakazam. They're like, oh yeah, we're the real fucking OGs. Like we're the real
sick.
fucking rescue team, and y'all just some punk ass kids.
Dude, that's so sick.
Two things. Do you remember? Did you guys ever? It was on N64. It was Hey You Pikachu, and it came with like a little microphone.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Screaming at it.
Like Pikachu, pick up the apple. Like,
Dude, you know what's lame? I used to play that game at my friend's house, and his house burnt down, and it burnt down in it. So then we couldn't play it anymore.
Jesus
you're like, yeah, this
Christ.
guy's entire house burned down. The worst
he
thing
have
was
the
we
fucking-
lost fucking Hey You Pikachu.
Had the
he had
camera.
the fucking Pikachu N64.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
never mind. That's a big O.
No,
Yeah.
he had the whole thing. Well, the reason was because this is so bad. I shouldn't be saying this. The reason he got
Should
that.
be
The
laughing.
reason he got that. That's not, the reason he got that is because his mom died.
That kid's having a shit year.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Fuck, dude. Like, hey,
Two huge
Pikachu's
Ls.
gonna replace your mom. Talk to him into this microphone.
Who's gonna replace Pikachu?
Oh shit, true. Drugs. Deep crippling depression.
You only
What's that
got
kid
one
up to?
more. Like Pokemon Snap's the only saving.
Yeah.
Like
What's
you got
that
one
kid up
more.
to these days?
I have no idea,
Nothing
man.
good,
I played
yeah.
baseball with him a couple years, and then he disappeared, and I don't know. I hope he's okay.
Straight real life bad luck,
Jesus.
Brian.
Yeah.
And then when I had Pokemon Coliseum, well, remember that Pokemon fighting game they made recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That,
so.
that shit kind of suck, I guess.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Pokemon
dude,
tournament.
the Pokemon
Yeah,
League of
Pokemon-
Legends also went crazy.
I did watch that.
Yeah.
Dude, Max is dabbing.
Yeah, I'm dabbing. Gross.
You good, bud?
Yeah, I'm okay. Allergies are bad.
When you were like, oh, what's that kid up to these days? I was just like imagining, like, what if that was the guy that you saw that was selling the furry suit online?
That would track. Yeah, I think I would.
There's like a
man.
100% chance. I feel like
Look him up on Facebook later and text us in the group chat.
I'll try.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sneezing.
All right, you want to
Cute.
hit us with socials and stuff on the way out? We'll make a little lower third thing for you.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? TROMAC, TROMAC on Instagram. The same thing, but with an underscore WAV on Twitter. Website www.tromac.net. Catch me in DC at Flash on April 1st. Back in Baltimore at the Compound on April 22nd. And a few places in between on a few more days.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
You want to do yours one more time, Mike?
Oh yeah, April 21st to the 23rd, Northeast Run with Morbid Deity, Worcester, Massachusetts, Long Island, and Connecticut.
Hey, all right, hit me with some.
I'm gay.
Do the All right. Oh my God, that one.
I love when
long.
Kyle tells you to do things.
Like, do this, do this. Well, I had to hear it on the way.
Suck my dick.
All right. Peace.
Peace.